Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 51 of my Let's Play War in the East. And when I left you last, I was still performing a lot of my attacks for this turn. I hadn't completed all of them. And I just want to finish those out a little bit before we process a turn. And man, oh man, that really concerns me. There are only 5. I think they were more than that. See how some of their areas are, I mean, there were only 3,000 men in that unit right there. And some of their points in their line just seem very weak. And I know it's up to me to exploit them in any way possible. And I'm definitely trying. Like this guy, see, but I've already attacked him once, and I think he held because I was trying to move forward on this little axis right here. I just don't know if I should be attacking some of these guys, but 38,000 to 13,000, that should be a pretty good disposition of forces. And then that guy was he only had 4,000 troops in that unit, and that's happening a lot. But I don't know if that means, I wonder if I should do this. See, now this guy can be routed depending on if I have enough troops. And I did. See, that's what I mean by I don't think I can pocket somebody like that, but I can definitely route them. And that's what I am planning on doing. And if at all possible. And that unit retreated. See, but I'm not moving up here because that little gauntlet is just waiting for me to move somebody up into it. And I am not going to take that little gambit. And you know, as you can see on my last turn, I was attacking into Smolensk, and Smolensk, they actually evacuated Smolensk. Should I take it? This is historic. I don't want to give it back. I do not want to give it back if I take this. But they have some. This group right here will end up being about 20,000 men, and these guys will end up being 50 or 60,000. I guarantee you. And I'll probably end up getting forced to retreat or even routed. Oh wait. I'm gonna wait and just see what I can do, if anything, on the next turn. And I've used some of these already for attacks because, damn, I should have waited and got that guy in. Oh well. I'm worried about that. Let's see what we can do here. Yes. See, when I can do that, I think I'll move guys up and take that chance, because I moved these guys up. And if this guy had held, they would have had 2 attacks from 2 different hexes. And I don't want that. But we were able to push him back, so now they only have 1. Now they can move up units and attack, but it wasn't just sitting there waiting for them to attack, and that's what I'm kind of shooting for in a lot of my situations. Have we already? We've already moved these. I think we've already done whatever we could down here, and I really don't have enough units there to do the kind of attack that I would love to do. Although, look at this. This is interesting. I am probably going to regret the hell out of doing that, but that is kind of interesting, because then if I can push over this way and get a unit, if they don't have any units in any of these hexes, I could get a unit in here and possibly in here, and then I would just have to go up one there with any number of these units. That looks so freaking weak. If I could get one unit here and get these guys somehow to come around here, I could pocket these units. That would be awesome. Let's see if we can't force him back across the river. Nope, he held. It's alright. See this guy. Look at that. See, that's what that's what I was worried about. See, I'm probably going to regret doing that, but you pretty much. Wow, wait a minute. Do I have anybody that can get in there? Yeah, this unit. No, I can't even get him in there. If this guy doesn't get some help, he's probably in really serious. Although he probably might just decide to push on through here, because we definitely don't have the my guys just seem so weak, especially these follow-on forces. I remember I was getting stacks of where I was 20, 21, 23, 24 power. Now I'm barely getting 9 and 8s. Yeah, I know it's snow, but Soviet Union is supposed to do well in snow. I'm not going to do that. It's a little bit more like it. Although there's no way I'm going to push him back. Let's see. If I move him back, move him up. If I move him, no, I can't move him. These guys seem pretty strong. We'll put him here. I don't necessarily know that. Works very well, but ha! We push that HQ back. See, we're not pushing them back as much as we were, but I kind of get the feeling that they're not really pushing forward very well either. I'm really excited about, I mean, I don't sound that excited. I'm very excited about this, but I am pretty excited about getting these two units pocketed to some extent, even though I couldn't close a loop with actual units. I did close a loop in captured hexes or controlled hexes. My zone of control surrounds them at least, even if I don't have units to completely surround them. Oh, please. Oh well. So well, I don't really have very many units over here. I do have some. Brigade, 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 and brigade. I think I can I build? Stavka. No. I was thinking I could build up a brigade into a tank division, but not yet, I guess. See, really, either the AI knows exactly what they're doing, or it's just the game mechanics are kind of screwing me over. Now, see, they have control, so that I can't move in between them because of their zone of control. So I have to move either one of these to actually make a kind of breakthrough that I want. But they seem very hard to move. Oh, that guy's in a clear hex, and so is he. I can't get one more unit up. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. That's probably not going to be really the best thing that I ever did, or the smartest thing I ever did. Is that clear? Yeah. We'll see, though. If he pushes through here or here, he's kind of taking the bait in a way, because then I can kind of loop around him. And one of the things, that's my favorite term or favorite phrase, but I am this weekend going to read up a little bit more on how to use my airfields to better advantage, because I know I'm not doing well with them at all, and it might be because I don't have all these units up at the front or whatever it is that I should be doing. For all I know, these... What the hell? Look at that unit. A 6. Well, I gotta get him to the front pronto. Where should we put him, though? Should we put him down here and help and just strengthen the south, so that when my... Well, kind of takes all the mystery out of it, doesn't it? But I'm going to use him and strengthen down here to push in the south when the time comes. Let's take a look at one of these units. Tank Brigade. So they have 10 ready of these KV-1 10 ready of those. I think that's what it said. Factory upgrade in August of 42. I wonder what they upgrade to. But regardless, those are pretty good tanks. Especially if, and I have 10 of them. And then I have this T-34 version 41, which has a 76.2 gun, which is okay, I guess. I think that will, that tank would penetrate a Tiger, a first Tiger, a Tiger 1 tank, or a Panther. I think those are okay tanks, and I have 26 of those. So that's it's not too shabby. Vehicles needed, vehicles I have, and vehicles I need. Morale's kind of low, so not a real strong unit because of that, I guess. I really want to know. Look at all these upgrades and different names, and was upgraded to 42A Rifle Division. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Look at that, 42As. They're all upgraded to 42. Oh, I know what that means. It means that they were upgraded to a 1942 table of equipment and such like that. So they strengthen themselves when they upgrade the division to a 42 version from a 41 or whatever they were. Makes sense. Look at all this. Lend-Lease vehicles. 800 vehicles were added to the pool from Lend-Lease. 3,000 tons of supply. 7 converted to 76. Okay. I think these are anti-tank guns. Yeah, that's an anti-tank gun. See, field gun F-22, maybe that's artillery, and this is the anti-tank gun. Well, no, it says F-22 as well. F-22. Anti-tank. I think that's all anti-aircraft. Ground element upgrades. So, see, you can see where they're upgrading their tanks. This Guards Tank Brigade upgraded their T-60s to T-70s. That's not a very good upgrade, to be honest, but these guys went from T-26s to T-70s, which I think is a decent upgrade. Well, whatever. Doesn't look all that great. Manpower, 1,113,000. Huh. Pool. These are replacements. It's interesting stuff, but I don't necessarily know that it refit replacement segment B, manpower. Okay. And then normal replacement, so that's 3, and they're all at 1 million. That makes more sense. Excuse me. And then maybe I have 3 million already in arms. 449 vehicles were lost this turn due to unit movement. Wow, that's a lot. 25,000 out of 36,000 vehicles were repaired this turn in the Soviet Union. That's not bad. Building forts, building forts, cities building forts. I haven't told them to build any forts, but alright. Oh, this is by type. Okay. Current national morale. Wow, look at that. 45. That's not very good at all. Germany's 70. They still think they're going to win this war at this point. But I got news for them. They are not going to win this war. So I am going to process a turn. I'm not going to say shit, damn, the 7 words that, damn, what's his name? Oh, shit. Now I'm going to, I went through this the other day with something else, and it pissed me off. I couldn't remember it. But the 7 words you cannot use on the radio or television, I swear I won't use shit or fuck or damn, GD or any of that, even if it's bad. So, what is his name? He's dead now, but I used to think he wasn't that funny, but he was pretty smart. Look at that. Oh, they're using air reconnaissance to suss out where my guys are. Damn. Oh, I said I wasn't going to say damn. Well, I said it. Let's move that pointer out of the way. It bugs me. It's in the middle of the screen like that. I'm OCD about that. I cannot stand having that pointer. Usually I try to hide it almost completely off screen if possible, or somewhere up here, so I won't see it until I'm using it. That's one of the few things that I'm OCD about. There's so many other things that I'm not OCD about that I wouldn't be called an OCD person at all, but that's one of the few things that I am OCD about is that damn pointer. It's annoying as hell to me. And when I'm watching YouTube videos of people and they leave it in the middle of the screen, I'm like, get the damn thing out of the screen. I can't stand looking at it. Shit. Oh, I said shit. I thought for sure he was going backwards. And I thought for sure he was. Oh, he definitely is. Oh, he didn't. Look at this. Oh, he retreated. They retreated. I'm kind of surprised at how my guys are. Well, I've jinxed myself. And I jinxed myself there too. Look at that. Oh, and he held though. I don't think there's any way that these guys can push through up there. I mean, they might push up one group like that back, but I mean, it's going to be a hard go for them up there. Of course, I think the rules are a little lax on the amount of movement points the Germans have to actually push or make attacks. Although that guy had 20 movement points. Look at this. They might just get to Stalingrad at this rate. Look at that. That's a bona fide breakthrough right there. Oh, please. I gotta get some units down in front of those units that have that breakthrough. I think part of the problem is the morale of some of my guys is so low that they end up breaking or routing or retreating even when they outnumber the attacker. Sometimes. Excuse me. See, they're real weak at some places, and yet they still attack me, but... And then they got that one place where they're just steamrolling me. That's what's scary. I mean, well, it's... The steamroll is scary, the other places is not. The other places is encouraging that they have such weak units trying to push through. And the only thing that concerns me is that kind of that breakthrough with those really strong units that they had going. That's a little concerning. Because just think if it wasn't snowing, how powerful they'd be. $3,300,000, 1,372,000. This concerns me. He's unready. I need to shore up my line. That's a good unit. I need to get some strong units. 3s, 4s will do. And kind of pump up this line a little bit. See, these ones don't do shoot for me. Oh, what am I doing? Map information. There we go. Getting up. I'm almost positive 500 points is the max you can have. So anything above 500 that you get, you just lose unless you use them up. Because I've seen it go to 500 and then stop. There's a good strong unit. We'll put him there. We'll put him there. So now I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with those guys. I'm comfortable. Comfortable. It really scares me. These guys. I don't know. Is that the 26th Army? See, I'm so damn worried about getting up there, up here, with strong units or whatever. Actually, I was worried about getting them down here, and it was a good thing in the sense that, see that guy, we need to get him. Yeah, he's still on the train, but we need to get him down here and see those ones just don't, you know, yeah, that's a 6 now, but they don't really do crap. They need to be stronger. The hell is wrong with you? I just have all these 3s and 4. There's some strong units, actually. Did you see? Do you see? They've come almost completely. Look at this. I might relieve my damn partisan battalion. Look at this. It's like they've almost given up. I mean, you know, they're breaking through down here, but I should get these units. Are they on rail? Yeah, they just have 4 movement points. It's not going to help. Well, we'll put them on rail there. This is a very interesting turn of events in the sense that am I not able to? Oh. In the sense that that's definitely interesting that they've allowed that to happen. Look at that. I mean, I'm afraid to push through here like that because then I might get these guys cut off. But damn. I mean, is it worth it to try to... It's probably not worth it to do it, but we'll see what this does. If they don't have any units to put over here, that's going to cause them some issues, I think, because I can next turn possibly, you know, come up here, and if I can get to that crossroads, then these units are going to be hurting for supply. They'll still be able to get a little bit, but where are they going to get it from though? Because they're going to be hurting bad for supply. Actually, if I can get a unit to that crossroads, Krichev, these units are going to be screwed for supply, in my opinion, because look, I have units sitting there on the road. I'd have somebody sitting there. Where's the next place that they have a road? Here. That's the closest rail they're going to have. I mean, I guess, if they traced it from there, they'd have to go all the way around there and come through here. They're going to be screwed on supply if I can do that. That's going to be awesome. I'm definitely going to look for that. But what's probably going to happen is, you know, a bunch of units are going to show up right here, knock this son of a bitch, rout him or make him surrender or something, and probably these guys too. But, you know, like I say, you know, you got to take chances. You really do, in my opinion. I can't move these guys. So, anyway, let's move these up. Let's move them up. Move him up. Move him across. See? Look at that. Maybe I should put him... Oh, damn it. See, I might lose these guys, but I just got a feeling if you do it in force. If you can get your guys out here in force, they can't get to every one of them. They might get to a couple, but I don't think that they can get to every single one. Look at that. It's a freaking 30. Maybe I should put that guy here, because then they're going to have to move him out of the way before they come down here and attack here. I'm going to do it. And what do I have? All it does is I know it's a weak unit, but it slows them down so that they might not be able to get over here. Remember all the times before when I said I can't get there because of their zone of control? Well, that's what I'm trying to create here. Now, when it happened to me, I didn't have the strength to push a lot of their units out of the way, which they do have the strength to push these guys out, but it still slows them down. I'm hoping that this guy will have, where's the 20th Army? There's the 20th Army right there. So what I'm going to do, oh, he's still not close enough. Damn. I really want to get him close. What did I do with him? No, not him. What did I put? There he is. 20th. I put him there. See, now I'm hoping I can get him up to 30 again, or 28, or whatever he started off at. Because if I can almost assuredly, unless they have units, which they probably do have units in this area in some form or fashion. But if they don't, and I get to that crossroad, I think that puts every single one of these units in jeopardy. You know, every single one of them. Oh, that would be something else. Hey, anyway, I'm getting all jazzed up, and it's the episode's run 38 minutes long, so I guess I will close this episode 51, and you know, it helps the channel if you like or subscribe, or both. You know, if you want to see more of these, it might not be me, it might be somebody else that says, oh, hey, look, this guy Gilmer, he got 1,000 views, or, you know, 150 likes, or 200 likes. Maybe I should do something. It might be somebody better than me. I mean, I know there are a couple out there doing YouTube Let's Plays of War in the East, and they might be doing a full campaign. I think I know Tank of Doom might be doing one, and I'm almost positive he's better at this than I am, but you know, two's better than one. You know, maybe you can't watch every single episode, but you know, some are better than others. I'll fully admit that. Not just for the commentary, but actual action in the video. Some of the episodes are a lot better than others, and I feel like this episode was very good because of. I mean, I really feel like I'm this close. I'm this close to getting that crowbar into their lines and cranking them out and opening them up like a damn can of peaches or something, but with a crowbar. So I feel like this is a turning point. Like I said, if I can get a unit on this sitting on this crossroad, and I wish this guy had movement. I can't make him do anything. I can't get him to move or anything. But if I could, I'd try to put somebody across on this crossroads. I think this crossroads, I mean, look at this. Look at how far it goes before. And all I'd have to do here is just move these guys up a couple of things, and then that would cut it off from here. And this whole front would be in jeopardy. It would be in jeopardy. So things are getting interesting in my opinion. So anyway, I will close the episode. I've already went 3 or 4 minutes over talking about it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.